I am so excited about this program for so many different reasons. And I actually was just having a conversation, actually, right now, about what this means. My name is Trayce Madre, and I have been in the beauty industry now for about 24 years, 24 long years. When I first started out as being an artist, I didn't know what I was doing. I had just came from the sales and marketing world, and a lot of people used to stop me when I was at the train and ask me who was doing my hair. And so I was like, me. But it never, even when I was in college, never occurred to me that I would actually have this amazing long-term career that I've been able to put together. It was never a thought. But when I first started, it really started out of a pain point of not being able to be with my son at this time. Like he was running a high fever, and I was working in marketing, and they told me I couldn't go home and be with my son. And I was like, well, how? I didn't understand that. I was a new mom. I was like, well, what does that mean? And fast forward, I remember leaving that job and coming home to my husband and letting him know I was going to cosmetology school. Like that is my story. That is how it started. And as I kept going in the very beginning, I truly struggled. I remember having to move back home with our parents. We had children. I remember those first years being really, really hard. And now when people see me, a lot of people just have, especially with social media, maybe you have just figured out, oh, this is, this stylist that's here that's doing this amazing process. I have been extremely successful with building multitudes in my brand and business, which have catapulted me to being a 7-figure brand. So I put this program together because I wanted to leave some blueprints, some nuggets on how this was done. So at first I was just going to teach the business portion of this program. And then I was like, let me teach them the technique. And then what about the product line? Like as I kept putting this together, I was like, oh my God, this is it. People have been in my inbox. I used to teach for, major corporations. I used to be platform artist, and they've been asking specific questions, especially now in 2024, where things have shifted and changed. And where I'm at right now, I see people that are constantly moving out, or they're not as busy as I am for the day. And I'll tell you that I'm a woman that touches my heart. And so when I'm steady being asked, when am I doing my next training program? When am I coming out with something? I was like, if you all give me if you give me some time, I'll put an amazing thing together. And that's what I've done. So now I'm going to do an amazing Zoom that's going to tell you about this new program. This program, I know where my levels of success have come from. And they truly have been from my understanding of business, when to bring things on, how to properly consult, keeping things at a high level. And it's something that I'm very prideful of. And even still now, we just went through another rebrand because change is very imperative. It's going to happen, but it's about how you can pivot, how you can move yourself to the next level. And so I've come up with this way that you're going to get me as a business coach. So you're going to learn my business plan. You are also going to learn my technique. You are also will have an opportunity to wholesale, my products that are in Walmart.com, they're on Amazon.com. They have actually landed me into Forbes magazine. You're going to be able to talk to me and figure out how to take those steps to move your business forward. But this program, it's one of a kind. It's never been done. I'll share with you that on that Zoom. It's never been done before, of why I've been able to really, really stay at the forefront of what it is that I do. And I know I'm going to be able to bring that same thing to you. So if you're watching this and you're not registered, I need you to get registered. All you have to do is go to TrayceMadre.com. You're going to scroll down and you're just going to put yourself on that list. And when you put yourself on the list, we are going to send you a private link to get on a Zoom with me. And in that Zoom, I'm going to answer all your questions for this program. There is only a specific amount of students in which I'm taking, because if you do know me, then you know I like to be really, really detailed with what I do. However, if you're new to me, you're going to find out very quickly that I am a person that loves this industry. I love what I've put together, and I want to make sure that when I'm training you and I'm developing you, that you're going to have an optimal level of success. So I can't wait to see you, and make sure, again, get on the list.